My thoughts, my mind, I'm building and I'm stuck. I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here. I put on the winds blowing in the background. I just did a video, but I'm going to repeat this again. It'll never be the same as the first one, is when I discovered when I hit my arm to the side and the teacup went on the floor and I'm thirsty and I hear the wolves and it's coming in, the information. It's coming in from the smallest thing. I was just speaking, sending messages, looking at walk, walk. There you are, walk. 5, 5. And in between where they come together is 55. Why? Because it's two V's. It's two birds coming in. Does it look like the eagle? These areas over here that they show on 9 and 0, the backward and forward, these two birds come together. Now, whether they open up, whether it comes in 3 pieces so we can slide. If it only came in 2 pieces, what would be the slide? How would they work together? Does it just roll in one side as a door? Does it come together and do these both roll in? Leaving the placement of connecting creates 10, which is 5 and 5, 2 V's creating the 10. 5 on this side, 10 in the center, creating 1, divided, D and D, the delta angles. They could be living on these 2 flats, above and below beavers, right? Although the above and below beavers, both are on the up and up because they're not lying upside down to live, right? So in Europe, they're not upside down to us. They're right side up to themselves, and we're just in this, it looks that way, you know? It might be such a wobbly flat that by the time you find them, if you look at somebody far, 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 far away, doesn't it sort of, your curvature of your eyes seem to bring almost just the long end of the shadow together, where the shadow is standing up, but you just get the end of that, the shadow, and it looks like the other person is like leaning over like this. They're standing up, or they look so small you can barely see them anymore, right? So, anyways, let's get back into this on the bottom over here. I'm going to make my camera bigger for myself. I'm all excited here to get back into this. And now it starts to speak about the apple. So the 5 center here to the 5 center here. Now these two open up, and here's a gateway between them. How do we get the conjunction of these two? Does a planet have to come in between the two, or was it a clean flow, flowing in and around, rolling in cycles, knowing that these two are not the only two? There's more than 2 hives passing in and out the 7th gate, 1 and 7. Why 7? Because we don't need above and we don't need below. Have I seen that before? Where I don't have above, where the below and the above, well, it's right here. Only with 6 do I cover the above and below, and the inside and the outside. I am the tunnel, I am the way. You open it this way, they just keep flowing in like this, right? When you keep it this way also can, in a way, represent low shu, because when is 9 further across from 1, right? 9 and 1, right? 1 and 9, 1 and 9, and oh my God, they look so far across now. And, well, this is just going straight across, not above the line, not below the line, like swimming in the ocean, leaving their head out of the, what's it called? So, boom, in that area of 3 and 7 is life. Above, the man keeps his head as 6. Below, he's walking, always facing the ground, as 4. Because maybe nothing. What is straight? What is straight in parallel to a reality? What is straight? Are they all straight? When you have a machine turning around, all those things are always on an angle. Have you ever seen a teepee? A teepee with sticks, round, square. How can you make a teepee? Well, I take it like this, and the basic for the teepee, for everything to sit, right, without toppling over, is 3. I need 3 to make my teepee. I got 3 sides, I got the floor, and I got my own roof. from my 3 sticks. That's pretty weird, eh? Made 360, went all the way around. Like 3 sticks for a roof. I could have put them together, but they would have fallen over this way or that way, right? Now, I lost my stick. Picked up 2. So now we've got these. Now we've got 3 points, and we've got 3 butt ends. So we tie these 3 together. So we need the rope. Somebody get me over some cannabis. So we go ahead and we get some cannabis rope, and yeah, we got cannabis rope. And can we tie these together? I'm gonna have to call in my 12-year-old nephew. He's pretty good at sewing things together. So let me just make it up as I go. All right, just gonna make it up as I go. And I have to, you see this one, I have to bring the other stick in, right? And I have to make a backboard for it. I need to sew in that backboard, right? So I'm just doing the back right now. And as I sew in the back, right, that stick can no longer push the other way, right? So now I do it like that. And now it forces, let me cut this off. It forces all the sticks to stay in their own zone, right? So I got 360 degrees around, because when I put the hay on it, it's going to naturally have a curve, because I'm going to push it against it. So it's going to make a nice round curve, and then I'm going to have the teepee. 3 times 120, 3 points at the top, all meeting in the center, and these 3 all meeting somewhere else, right? What are those positions? I'm not going to get into that right now. Did 7 minutes into this video, and I just wanted to show you this. More or less, let's look at it as the hourglass if you want. But remember, because of this and the letter N, right? See, in 5, it's one thing, right? See 5, see the way they have to go up, see the angle? Start at the bottom, go all the way up. 159, 357, 357, they're coming here. 159, you're going over here. Why? And again, 159, also in this angle, leaves this at the greatest distance. Leave this being the cross, 159, 357. The swimming in and out of both sides. But when I take away that 5 and I put the 4 over here, right? It doesn't matter what it is. Coming in from the top or the bottom, there is no blockage that is shown by the 5. That's what I'm starting to think. That 5 is blocking things up. I need 2 and 7, which is right over here. 2 and 7. See the 7 empty spaces? I turned it this way and this way. No interference at all. Just Venus, no interference. Instead of having Mars coming and going at the same time. 5 and 4 from the sun. Going through the sun, because that's what these numbers say. Not me, the numbers. I didn't design this thing. This design comes from the odds, my friend. This is from the odds. Put another number here. I'll come up with another answer. I'll come up with an answer. It won't be the answer to what it'll be the answer for those numbers. So inside over here creates the 10, also known as 9, because it's half and half and using the center, 2 areas for 1. 2 areas for 1, because you're using up 2 sides to make 1 life, right? So, and then we're not going to talk about the split spirit. Also inside of this, I just want to make some things that if I was talking in my own gematria scale, right, inside the word Jesus, right, J would be the 4th letter. G is 7, H is 6, I is 5, J is 4, E is 5, S is 6, U is 6, because T is 7. So Jesus would come to be the sun, the 2 suns, the red sun, the 10-10 sun, 666, 9, 11, 17, 9, 11, 12, 12. What did I do? I added them together. 9, 11, 12, 12. 9, 11, which goes 9, 2, 3, 3. right? Command and create of the Christ. And it also adds up to 49666 equals 27. Win a big red sun. 17, B and E. 25th and 27th letter Y, B and E. Because of what I showed you on the picture, Y and Y. Those are the designs of Y. One in between V and V, creating the eye of the Y, because we don't live in the firmament. We don't live above this I am who I am, and it shows the area over here, because you need the rectangular area over here, the platform of life. Inside of Christ, we have 3, 6, 5, 5. Now I might have made a mistake somewhere. Do I have 3, 4, 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right. 5, 5, 6, 7. S and T, the spirit of 76 is Saturn. It adds up to 32. What is this? This is because all these letters are red on roulette. All these letters stand for 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. All red numbers, right? But inside of gematria, okay, there's 4 black and 1 red, only a red 5. So it becomes 22 and 5, V and E. The same design from its creation, V and E, right? If I stick a pole right through this, that one will be E up and E down, creating another 10. Now they look like C and C, or these two add-ons are C and C, 33. Or are they built with this in the center, complete with the ball? And they're added on to 2 C games. All you do is you flip the C around, the front seat or the back seat. You take in the front seat or the back seat. C this way or C this way. And you know how you want to talk about this, right? So we have Christ kind of at 32, 3 black, 8 black, 18 red, 9 red, S 19 red, 20 black, 28, 31, right? Did I get that right? C, 3. This is red also, sorry. H is black and T is black. All the rest are red. Time heaven in black. The total is 28. I locked up my pen. The total is 28. 28 and 4. Oh, hold on a second. It's 16 and 16 red and black according to using numbers versus the gematria numbers. Okay, but in the regular numbers, okay, RIS, well, obviously it's not 28 because Jesus' total is 77, so we need a total of 59 here, 49, right? 7 times 7, 49. It is the way of 8. 19 and 9, 28, 38, 46 and 3, 49. And the number of Jesus' separation is 2177. 4 and 2, 6. 8 and 9, 17, 8. Or giving it a value of 68. Inside, switching from, what did I do? I'm using roulette numbers in the numerological for numbers, okay? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are red, 2, 4, 6, 8 are black. That's the way it is. And these numbers are done over here in the numbers way. That is the layman terms, just count the position of the letter, and that's what the letter is. Or in gematria, you count up to 7 and down to 7, then over 1. T and G are your points of 7. So up and down from them, if you go down G and up to T, you create a V. So in between GT is the V. 77 creates V. V equals to life, right? Like a V8. The other thing is the 22nd letter. It reflects V and E. Number 5. 12 and 15, love. It's all going to say love, and it's going to say love. It's going to say love. So this is Christ, 68, 72, 86, Jesus Christ. And it's, you follow why 72, 86 again? And again, for the S, I can always reduce all the time. That S is a reduction. 9 and 1 comes together, it's a reduction because they're the same. You can't have one without the other. 9 and 1, 9 and 1. That is, like I said, the passage. Where did I get the 68 again? I want to remind myself. Where did I get the 68 again? I'm going to have to go over my own video. Oh, yes. Before and after the G and the T. The T before is 6. After is 6. S and U. 19 and 21. 19 and 21. And before the G and after the G is F and H, which is 6 and 8. So one of them is 14 and the other one is 21. 6 and 8 and 14. But I got that 6 and 8 from somewhere else and I don't remember. So this also shows me the freezing point. This shows me Winnipeg Red Sun. The freezing point, beta creation. You add them together, you minus them, you become 5. You add them together, okay, the total becomes 59. E and I, like EIEIO 59 Neptune, also represents 1776. I know I'm just babbling on in this video because as I babble, I see. I'm like from Babylon, you know what I'm saying? Take me out to Babylon, because I don't want to stop, I just want to go. Over here we have the difference, like I said, of 21. 7 times 7, passage cycle to the moon. 6 and 4, Zion, Israel has something to do inside of there. Winnipeg Red Sun, this becomes 16, it creates 32. If this becomes communication, 0, 4 instead of 10, because 4, 10, 6 is communication, it goes together. 2 and 4 is part of that communication. It's the 9 lives of the cat, but I call it communication. Communication angle of transition or transmission. Cat, dog, divided, omega, gates. So we have the number 2, 6 and 8, which I don't remember. We're going to leave this video. It's a rather long video. I didn't get to what I actually wanted to say, but we did build a teepee to understand how we go around 360 degrees. It only takes 3. So that's what I want to say. 360 degrees only takes 3. I'm going to start off in the next video with it. Thank you for watching. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Everything else is in between.